someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at. Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early. Yeah,
and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Tua going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Quentin Williams, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. A lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Jets at 9-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2. 42-yard line.
From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll run with Hall. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90+ and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give running right is Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. You over the line of scrimmage. Go to 50. Yeah, live.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no! Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks
Looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Rodgers now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Allen Lazard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Pick it up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, Mostert found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now the guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
On
first down, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, that's complete to Lazard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, Paul. They put both of those units in there, kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
They follow up the gain of 5, only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
On play action, now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Give to Hall running right.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from them. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Two and now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, two-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Down the left sideline. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.